Welcome everybody to this episode of Strong Perspective Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Keith Armstrong, and along with
Uncle Spoke.
Damon Armstrong.
Anybody.
Are we going Ancobia?
Dre Mullins.
Big Bo, West Philly, Eagle fan, Super Bowl champion.
Hey, look.
Philly's on their way.
I'm going to tell you something funny. Now, these are guys who've been
Philly's
on
on
here
their way,
before.
remind y'all.
They know the routine. On the routine. Now, hey, man, you can talk about the Eagles all day, Bill. You mentioned the Phillies, man, stop it. But it is what it is. Hey, this is Strong Perspective Podcast. This is a sports episode, ladies and gentlemen. And we're here every Friday at 7:30. You know, like I said, we have our distinguished guests. And this episode will be filled with a lively debate, a long way from arguing, but getting your point across. Let's go ahead and do some cleaning, housekeeping, whatever. But this Strong Perspective Podcast. Do us a favor, go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe, build our numbers up. If not, at least watch us. You don't need to do anything else but watch our program because we have great conversation and the things that we believe in, we speak on it and we just go further. Okay? So glad to see you here. Damon, how was your day today?
I had a productive day, man. My grandbaby had an orientation, man. She started school Monday, and I had to show him her face, let him know what time it is. Y'all know what it is. Well, I done brought 3 through here. Same treatment, same expectation.
Yeah, did you drop your pistol on the floor just to send that message?
Say something. Call the police.
No.
All they gonna do is say, "Oh, that's Damon. He all right."
No. Now, let me say you don't drop the pistol. Now, if you want to drop a bullet, that's gonna be kind of crazy too. So you just
it wasn't even like that, bro.
Menacing.
Look here. When we walked in, you know what they said? Oh, hell yeah, we about to get new refrigerators and a new microwave and all this stuff, man. We good to go now. That's what they said.
Yeah. Okay, Jaquari, how was your day today?
My day was productive, man. You know, I made it up as I went along, man, but it looked good, so everybody believed me.
He said made up as you went along.
You said everybody believes you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Colbia, what about yourself?
Productive. Yeah, I got a great week. You know, I try to have great moments, son. So yeah, everything is love. Everything is love.
Good. Dre Moles, what about you, sir? How was your day today?
I'm happy to hear all y'all having all these great days and productive days and doing stuff with your lives and stuff like that. But my day was nothing like that. So you guys see, y'all got enough time? Let me tell you something. Nah, my day was great. I always make
I was about to say, bro. Wow.
You see me?
Yeah, attention.
I'm good. You hear me? I'm good. If you don't see me, I'm good. If you don't see me, I'm good. If you ain't here, that ain't good.
Real talk.
That's real.
I'm living in the moment, living the moment, and live it while I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Big Bill, you just in time, brother. How was your day today?
What's up? It was good, man. It was good. You know, worked hard. You know, that's all I can do, bro. You know what I mean? That's all I can do. My day was good, man. Every day above ground, breath of fresh air. You can breathe and walk and A lot of people ain't wake up this morning.
Exactly. But they said somebody woke up dead in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So in that case, I'm happy, brother.
You know what's
I can
so
always
crazy
get
about
that
it?
lottery for that $1 billion, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be real nice.
Listen, I'm in the position where any money is good money. You know what I'm saying? Any money is good money.
Yeah.
You know, I think.
How was your day, big dog? How was your day?
I think I got a little lag in my situation, but
yeah, it looks like it.
My day has always been. I'm at the age. I'm the oldest one on this situation right here, and I really that our mind, as we get older, we start to become. It becomes in focus. You realize what you missed, what you can have, and what's you're able to see those kind of things, those three things clearer. And me in the gym, I was bumping that iron, looking at them things bounce and shake. You know what I'm saying? And respectful with them, I'm not good, but I'm looking at it. I was like, man, you know what? I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, good shit.
Facts.
So, in a long-winded way, Dre, I had a great day.
Well, that's a blessing to have six brothers.
I was looking forward
six brothers on a call and six brothers saying they had a great day, productive day. You know
Ain't that something?
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like, because mindset has a lot to do with everything, right?
You see it.
You glad to hear that. That's a positive thing. So my day's even better.
Yeah. Well, before we get into the meat of our situation, this kind of crossed my mind. What topics I wanted you guys to respond to, and the question is, I want you guys to give me your opinion. It could be short, it could be long, whatever you want to do with it. What is your superpower? What your personal superpower is? Marinate for a minute. What do you think your personal superpower is? Because I think as individuals, we have, right, in the definition of it, because there's things that you do better than most people. That's a superpower. That's a simple explanation, and that's how I see it. So I'll start it off simply by two of them. One is presence, having a strong presence, right? When I'm there in someone's company, they know I'm there. So every walk of life, everything that I did in my life, everything that I participated in, people where win, lose, or draw, mostly win, I want to say, because we concentrate too much on the negative parts of our lives, but mostly wins in my life, people knew I was there. And even if I didn't even try to be noticed, I was. Stature, any passion, but my superpower is presence, being present, being in that moment. Y'all got what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, I feel it.
That's why I say it's that's why a personal thing. A personal thing. Do I have to do somebody want to volunteer, or do I have to pick the person?
I want you to pick a person. I'm putting the pressure on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Pick a person.
I can go
Pick a person, son.
volunteer. I don't want to say it's the same as yours, Big Dog, but I think the presence in the moment, which I was said on the last call too, like just being in the moment, like fully present, like listening. You know how fast our brains could easily be on something else. We could be right here now. We could be thinking about 10 other things. But I think it takes practice, and I think I've gotten it down to now be in the moment and just be concentrating just on this. And it gives me kind of like an intuition to be able to read the situation for me, right? So I think that's my superpower, is like being able to be fully in the moment and just focus completely on what's going on and not let my mind drift off like I used to, like onto I gotta pay this bill, I gotta do this, I gotta call this person back, so I'm missing what's happening right here in front of me. It's the only thing I can control. So I think it's like an intuition in the moment, like being fully in the moment. So I would say that's my superpower.
Okay. Jafari.
It's kind of a superpower and a personal kryptonite at the same time, man. But you know, the ability to play through it. You know, the sense of being able to press on, man. You know,
Okay.
it's like I say, I'm proud of it, and you know, not quite ashamed of it, but you know, I understand that, you know, during rough times, man, you know, trying to be supportive or whatever for other people, even for myself, you know, for myself for the most part, man, but just understanding, you know, that this is a situation where you can't do it now, man, and anything you bring to this situation, you know, it might not be what needs to be added there at that point in time, you know, overextending myself, you know, being available for, you know, hopefully a solution, man, but just trying to see through to the end. You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to be man enough to say, okay, all right, well, yeah, coming into this situation, you know, I was sincere about trying to help to find a solution, but at this point, you know, I'm not adding anything to it. And you know, my pride won't let me not be heard. You know, so just that's, yeah. I don't know if that answers your question, man, but
So would you say you're a plastic man?
what happened?
To be able to adapt to every. I said, would you say that you're a plastic man?
I don't like it. It's the only thing I could come up with, man. But I don't like it. I mean, and I'm not disagreeing or you know, trying to be shitty with you or anything, Keith, man. But I don't like that about myself, man. I don't like it. You know, but it's useful. I understand its usefulness.
Oh, you don't.
But rarely has it been useful to me.
That's hard.
You know what I mean? In regards to a superpower, man, you know, I could be there for other people all day, man. But when it's time for me to, you know, to pull back and really assess the situation and be honest about whether or not I can add anything positive to it, that's the weakness that I have.
Yeah, that's hard. You're like a real superhero. That's what the superhero is challenged by. Like a lot of times they don't want your powers. You know what I mean? Because it has an impact on you. Like, it sounds like that. That's hard.
If you got it, you got to use it for good, man. But you know, shit, I ain't nothing but a man, so my judgment is fucked up sometimes, you know.
So you Peter Parker then, instead of plastic man, well, let's go to Marvel.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Bill, what is your superpower, bro?
Tough, man. I guess it's a combination of a few things, but I guess my superpower be my personality. Helps me get along with different types of people, and I guess that makes me who I am. I guess I don't know. I guess, you know, just being, you know, likable. I guess if people like me, how they say it, like me. I don't know. I don't have to go to this point right now, like me. I don't know. But
well, I like you just fine, bro.
Right.
I like it. I guess it's my ability to be likable, kind of like, and be adaptable in any situation, and just kind of be able to maintain and cope and keep shit stable. I guess you know what I mean. I never look. I'm really. I don't know. I never looked at myself like a, like that, like a regular person. Like you know what I mean. So it's hard to like to judge yourself and say, "What are you?" You know what I mean? Like how you look at yourself. It's kind of hard. And I had to tell me my strengths. I don't know. So I would just say my personality, I guess, is my what makes me, I guess.
But you guys do understand that I'm asking you what you think.
Right.
Hey, Keith, real quick. That question, man, that's the equivalent of a motherfucker giving themselves their own nickname. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
it's hard. It's a hard question, man.
But you quite no. That's a good point. But the thing about it is, who knows you better than you?
No, but no, I think a lot of our depression.
I mean,
I think maybe our depression, in the sense as a community, might come from like we don't give ourselves our flowers, right? We too busy, like you said, we focus on the negative parts of ourselves because you're always a work in progress. But you don't give yourself flowers, so like you don't boast about your shit enough, right? Sometimes you gotta be like, yo, I'm the shit. Oh yeah, I'm the shit.
Right.
And then we see people. If somebody had an immediate answer, man, we would judge that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having high self-esteem at all.
But not at all. Like what Dion say, don't let my confidence affect your insecurities.
Yeah,
right. Like don't be mad at me for what they say. Berkey say, they hate a nigga loving his life. Nigga loving his life.
Hell yeah.
Right. And when I'm preaching to the choir because not like I'm the type person. You know, I move with too much humility. I think sometimes, like you move with too much humility. Like you really should be in here, throw them bows. Like let them know you. But you like, go ahead, y'all good. You know, sometimes you gotta.
Damon, what's your superpower?
My superpower was this, man. I'll be 60 in December. Been through a lot of stuff, man. Had a lot of experience. And my mantra is main thing, don't panic. You know what I'm saying? So whatever comes my way, I done had some kind of experience with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to apply, when to apply, and how to make a certain outcome come. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just gaining wisdom, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't panic about life. Come with me.
Okay. Dre, what do you think your superpower is?
No, I would say mine is similar to Damon's. Like I'm like extremely calm, like extremely just calm, and it could come off to Jabari's point. It could be the gift and the curse too, because some people think you're apathetic because you're just so calm, right? So it'd be situations going on, and I just be like, you just got to deal with it. I'm not going crazy. I'm not nothing about it. I'm just like, it is what it is. So people sometimes be like, you wasn't scared, you wasn't mad, you wasn't this. I don't be really. I just usually stay right here, flatline. You know, like not flatline. That's the wrong term. Baseline. Take that. Edit that out.
Right.
Baseline. Right. So that's the thing. Right. That's probably my superpower. I would say superpower I had over the years. Now the crazy part about it, I can't. It'd be hard for me to even charge myself to get upset. If I just don't naturally get excited, I won't just be actually excited. Not that I'm not happy. Not that I'm not enjoying myself. I'm just.
There's some feedback.
That's that noise. Who got the feedback? That's you, Big Dog? You got both mics? No.
You got one muted.
No.
Real's muted. Everybody mute.
Let me mute mine and see if it's me.
What it sounds like? I have a fan. I got a fan going.
It stopped.
Going now? Okay. But yeah, I would say that I was just calm, like, and I think it's, you know, just innately who I am now. So
I mean, and the reason for the question, because somebody said it earlier, I don't know who did. I do, but I can't remember that right now. Is we don't talk about who we are enough, and simply because we've been conditioned so to feel a certain way about somebody who's filled with confidence. We feel a certain way about ourselves, even if we have a lot of confidence, right, in ourselves, right? We feel it's us against the world because everybody else, we think everybody else gonna look at us like we're crazy because we believe in who we are. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, if you have a problem with how I feel about me, it's really a personal problem.
absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm around boastful people, I don't mind that. I don't be like who he think he is. No, but I'm looking forward to
Right.
you proving it. I want you to prove that to me. You talking this cash stuff, right? And you may very well be that person. I'm looking forward to that because
Oh,
it'll
boy, I
be
don't see
something
none
new
of that.
in my life.
Damn, Playboy, where the Hummer at? Where the Rolex
You know
with the
what I'm
diamonds
saying?
under that?
And
I see you. I don't see none of that.
Just to speak to what you're saying, just to what you're saying, Drake, our boastfulness comes from material things. And I'm speaking in general terms.
Yeah, I got you.
Look at me. Look at me. Look what I got. Look, you feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah, but don't you think that happens? Don't you think that happens when you're young, man? You know what I'm saying? When you're going through something, when you're going through life, you're young, you're trying to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to be relevant.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? There's a little immaturity that comes with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but once you get around our age, man, you pretty much settle and understand.
I always make a joke, right? That like one day I was outside around.
I don't know.
One day I was outside around the way,
know,
and it gave me some perspective. Am I on mute?
There you go.
Oh, it gave me some perspective one day. So my man's son came over to us. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to get the Lex, son. I'm about to get the old Lex, son. Where I'm getting the Lex, son. Niggas gonna be mad when I drive up on the block. They're gonna be mad." And right there, first time it clicked to me, like, damn. The first thing you thought about getting that Lexus is to say, niggas gonna be mad when I pull up with that Lexus. Like, it's that competition, that boast thing, right? Like, it's the competition thing. Like, yo, niggas gonna be mad when I pull up with that, son. They're gonna be mad when I come to the hood with Shorty. They gonna be mad when I come to the hood with Shorty. That's how brothers would be. Like, so it's the boastfulness, but I think sometimes we dull our shine too much, right? We dull our own shine. Like I remember one time a dude said to me, I had a watch, right? Dude said, "Oh, Mo, that's a nice watch." I was like, so I downplayed it. Yo, son, nah, I just got that from such and such. He said, "Dude, I just said it was a nice watch." Like, why did you have to downplay? Why did you have to make it less than it was? Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of times we be downplaying, so you don't recognize like words and spells and all that stuff. So all the stuff that you're not really speaking into existence probably ain't gonna come. But
hey,
that's next week's show.
Something similar to that. My situation was I just got me a new ride. I had a 300. Yes, had everything, bells, whistles, and all that. And I pull up. Cass was telling me, "Oh man, that's all right, bro. That fits you. That's what's happening, man. Whatever." And this one brother said, "I seen one better than that one."
Can't let you shine. Can't let you shine. Let a brother shine.
You know, that I looked at it and I said, "Really, dude? No, I'm telling you, because he had this and he had that and that and this." I said, so I couldn't have that momentary moment. I couldn't have that to myself, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
That's what came out of your mouth. You know, he was like, man, well, you know what? You say the same thing if you seen his shit. And I was like, wow.
Digging in.
A boastful person. The way to defeat a boastful person is consistency. And what I mean by that is that, okay, yeah, all right, couple of days out of the week they'll show you the shiny thing, and they'll talk about it. All right, that's fine and good. I can't handcuff you. I can't keep you from doing that. But when you start doing the thing consistently, regularly, all the time, then they avoid you. You don't have to deal with those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you got, I mean,
that's real. They will avoid you.
Yeah.
What do you say? Man, I can't stand that. I can't stand that, brother. Why you can't stand it?
It works. It works.
I don't know.
It does. But see,
come on, man.
All right. Let me just say this. All right, well, let's do this. I'm going to give everybody a chance to reiterate, then we're going to move on to the sports thing. I just want to say this. The only time that I compared myself to anyone was being a football and basketball player.
That's real.
Because I wanted to be better than anyone. But when it came to my life, I wanted to do well for me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't compare what my friends have. Yeah, y'all know me. Y'all know how many guys I know that played in the NBA, personally know, that played in the NFL, personally know. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't want what they wanted. No, what I wanted was the chance to play those games that I love. To play those games that I love. That's what it was.
And Big Dog, everybody got their own journey.
What I'm saying is, yeah, but see, that's my point. I'm telling you mine, Bill. You know what I'm saying? No, if I was the type of dude, Phil, you understand? I'm 6'9". When you met me, I was 250 pounds. You understand? I was a great, unbelievable athlete. But you wouldn't know it by having a conversation with me, would you? You think I humbled myself around you? No, I was satisfied for what I was. I was not braggadocious. You want to know why? I wasn't braggadocious, and I'm not braggadocious now because I know I did it. Why do I got to convince you of that? What the fuck do I need to convince you of that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, Cole was there when I was still playing. Dre and Bill, y'all didn't see me play. So the person you met, my fire was gone. Now basketball was recreation. You understand what I'm saying to you? It was recreation. So when I was playing at Trees Hall, I might argue because that was our life. We grew up doing that. But my going hard at people days, I never took advantage of the weak. So you've never seen me at Trees Hall go hard at somebody that I knew I could dominate. That was it.
I did.
In a nutshell.
I did.
And see, that's you, though, David. That's
every time I got on the court.
Oh. Journey.
No, I wanted to win now. And I did enough to win to be on that court. But my point is, my evolution as an actual great athlete was I had, you know what it is? Japanese samurais turning into warrior poets. After all that carnage in the beginning, they slow up and they become poets. That's what I did.
Are you a poet now, Big Dog?
You understand me? You understand me? Hey, it's an art to this shit.
I'm an eloquent motherfucker.
Oh,
Hey, look here.
That's it.
And, you know, and I'm gonna co-sign what he's saying, man, because all through high school he was this humble guy, whatever. But I took advantage of it. I was like, yeah, that's my brother shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I rode the coattails. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was that humble guy like that, but I took full advantage.
You know why? Not because fuck that. I'm good. All right, now, anybody else got something to follow up with?
The
What
one
we were
thing,
just
man.
talking about. Do you have anything to follow up?
Yeah, the one thing I learned through team sports, man, is, you know, I take care of business on the field, but you know, you got a whole squad of people on the sideline. It's their job to cheer you on and be your cheerleaders. So you let them cheer. You just do the work. That's on the
Here was the
field.
thing, though.
That's on the field and
right
in the office.
But here was the thing, man. When it comes to sports, everybody's in competition.
Yeah, sports.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in competition. Do y'all remember being on playing ball with somebody who sucked? Where they talk the most shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they point out everybody else's flaws. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
Man, the only reason why you can do that because you tall. Okay, I'm 6'5" and you 6'3". Is there a difference, man?
Tall too.
I go you one better, Damon. Have you ever heard a professional boxer admit to losing? In any time.
Admit to losing? When they get
knocking out, they would say they was losing, but I ain't never really hear him say.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just got knocked out.
That was a good fight, but early in the round, I noticed I hit myself in the eye with the glove, so then my eye was off a little bit. So then he called me, but he's a good fighter, you know. Some of to me a good fighter.
In the heat of battle, man, talk your shit. Fuck it.
But isn't it a foregone conclusion if he laid on the mat like this?
Yeah.
Still think he in the fight.
I like to see the salad.
But for some people, that's a victory. Getting in the ring, getting on the court, and playing you. That's
everything is relative, though, right? Everything is relative. It depends on everything's relative. This is how you really looking at it, right? In the moment, right? Like you say, oh, you went to the Super Bowl and lost 4 times. Like I went to the Super Bowl 4 times. Like you know, everything is relative to the person. So that's what Big Dog said kind of earlier. That's what you was alluding to, right? Like, come on, man. My joy is my joy. I'm only living my life. I can't live nobody else's life.
Everybody got their own journey, bro. Everybody got their own journey. I mean, you see how I mean?
I always use people.
It's just competition. That's all.
I usually use people as inspiration. I never had time to hate on nobody. I never had that energy. Like I don't like nobody. I never really had time for that. But I always had inspired by people, though, right? It's like certain people inspired me. And it was more so people that was tangible than people on the screen somewhere. Like you know what I mean? In sports and stuff like that. It was more people tangible. Like, oh, dude from my hood, he walked through the hood. Like he busy. We sit on the benches doing nothing. He out here, but he look like he doing something. Yeah, I need to be feeling like I'm doing something. You know, that was just inspiring to me. Like that he was just moving through the hood, and I'm sitting on the benches. Like, this dude look like he handling life, and I'm sitting out on the bench. I'm like, damn, that's inspiring to me. I need to get off these benches. But at the end of the day, I would just say me. I'm just more so. I'm so busy. Like we say, sports, right? So you just say an athlete. Like so, it's just like in between them lines, you could be at home. Be dominant. Like I was on the field, I was a totally different person than I was probably off the field. I was very aggressive as I could be on the field. I had no more. I was just going all in. Well, off the field, I don't want to hurt a fly, right? I don't want to do nobody no damage. Like on the field, I'm trying to bust snot bubbles out your nose if I could every time. Right? But then different parts of life, right? Life is compartmentalized, right? So it's like, although I'm great at basketball or football or something like that, I still got some things that I'm not too sure of, some things I'm still working on, right? And things of that nature, right? So if I'm always dealing with that. So I'm saying for me in life, it's always something. I'm always just working on something. So I don't have time to hate on nobody, what they doing. I have no time for none of that stuff because I'm always working on this. Life is lifing. So to have time to think about somebody else, I just never, my mind could never fathom that because life is always lifing for me. Like not in a negative sense, but I just always was trying to worry about how I could get better, how I could do more, whatever. So I can't have no time to be thinking about nobody in a negative sense. I never had no time. And if you,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, man. And this is the last point I'm gonna make about. And this is in terms of sports, man. I grew up watching legends play. You know what I'm saying? And I admired them. I'm like, man, you know, I want to play like this guy. I literally grew up admiring the cats that live in the same city with me that I admire. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got the opportunity to play with them and they accepted me as one of them, you know what I'm saying? That was something that you can measure, man. You know, you grew up admiring these guys and now you're playing with them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's something that you can measure, and that basketball, man, shows you your weakness. You know what I'm saying? That shows whether or not you got heart, your work ethic, and all that. Sports does that in general, but for me, basketball did it. You know, and it's like, you know, if you don't overcome one of your weaknesses, opportunity that you can work on, because that's a personal thing. You work on your skills. Something you can work on, and you don't achieve that, you know what I'm saying? You got to deal with that reality. Man, you know what? I saw a weakness in myself and I didn't work on it. I didn't challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you always see the sorriest cat on the court challenging the best, because they want to see, well, can I, you know what I'm saying, can I deal with him? And what he great at. Yeah. If I come close, I achieve something, man. You know, and it was a journey that I went through. An actual journey that I worked on. You
know. Every David needs a Goliath, man.
You got something to say, Jafar?
Yeah, every David needs a Goliath, man, in those situations. You know what I mean? But rarely have you ever heard anybody talk about the kind of dude Goliath was. You know, he lost bad because he died, but before that, I mean, he played hell with on every battlefield he stepped on. You know, he had a good run. Everybody wants to be the giant killer.
And he flatlined.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was a fair fight, because that swinging that right, that was like a bullet, man. He had a gun in his hand.
With that gap. I think
you understand what I'm saying?
The Goliath thing is interesting to me because it's I was just thinking about this as y'all been saying it, like the times that I didn't do well, I don't think I did well, is when I paid attention to other people. Like that whole idea of competition to me, it always distracted me. That's why anytime I was off, because I was looking at somebody else's shit. And I wasn't on my own thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like my own confidence, like Damon just said, like I know what I can do, I know what I can't do. So I'm gonna do what I can do. That's all I'm gonna be concerned about. I don't really have time to be concerned about what the next cat's doing or whatever. If we're going head to head, I'm like Jimmy Johnson, y'all gotta stop me when I'm on. But if I get caught when I'm off, that's because I'm caught up in like, oh, I gotta stop this. You know what I mean? I'm outside of myself. So it's always been in day to day, like I said, moment to moment. I'm gonna do what I do. That's it. That's all I'm gonna be cared about. Like, you know what I mean? That's the Goliath. If I lose, I'm gonna lose. That just comes with it. But
that comes with it.
You have anything to add?
I mean, with sports, you lose, you still go this one, you still live your life. Sports is just a minor thing in your life. Real life, you got it's a different fight. So again, I just think everybody has their own journey. I don't, you know, I'm kind of like what Zach was saying about the competition. Every time I worry about the next man, trying to outscore him or do better than him. I messed up. I made mistakes and things like that. So I try to stay within myself and do what I had to do. So I mean, everybody make good points. I mean, you know, I just think that, you know, it's just life just be life, man. That's all. Do what you got to do.
Right.
Make it work for yourself. That's it.
I think me personally, let's go ahead and move on a little bit. Get into some of these subjects. Are you guys familiar with Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharpe recently with them too?
I'll be honest, I'm not, and I like to hear what's going on, so I could see. I saw the question. I'm like, what's going on with that?
Okay, I'll give you a little bit of background. Hey, Cole.
I knew I had
You ain't
something.
got to turn your back to turn the drink it, and you ain't gonna drink it, bro.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm about to ask you too. Can you drink? Drink my beer? My Guinness on here?
Hey man, you gonna have to decide.
Yeah,
You over 21?
but I was like, I didn't want to do no currency extra. I could drink my beer. That's all.
Understand that this is in the cloud, man, and that you leave a footprint, brother. So
Oh, no doubt. It's just lightweight. You know what I mean? I could do a little hit for a Fafo and Guinness, but you know what I mean?
No. He's allowed to drink.
You see it? Represent.
Hey.
That's what I want to put it in.
This cashier asked me, how come every time you buy your beer, you grab some straws and stuff? You trying to get the extra high and all this stuff. And then I was like, no, I'm stuck in COVID's where I ain't putting my mouth on nothing
at all. At all.
But the straw.
And that's the truth, man.
Send me a beer, man.
All right. Well, look. Let me give you guys this a recap of what's going on somebody else's podcast other than Shannon, right? He was on somebody else's podcast other than Shannon, and the guy was asking leading questions, but Ray was eager to answer them, and he pretty much said that, you know, he feels as though Shannon lost his way. He said that Shannon never used to drink, never used to smoke, right? He's smoking. He has his own cognac or whatever, and this is why I knew it became personal. He said Shannon is worldly.
He said he was worldly. That's a word
he threw that in there, and he used the word worldly.
Okay.
Meaning that church term. You're out there in the world. You're not in the church. So, and everybody, including myself, was y'all boys. This is a conversation that y'all really had. But he said he hadn't talked to Shannon at all. No,
in years.
I'm saying, but what he wrote. So if you have a friendship and you guys make your money off social media, that's a slight. So we'll start with you, Jaquan. What was it with those? Oh, also, Shannon was one of the most vocal people when he had the situation in Atlanta, and also the kneeling thing. But go ahead, Jaquan.
But Shannon was vocal what? Pro on Ray's side or anti-Ray?
On Ray's side.
Okay.
He
was on Ray's side.
Never got
I mean, Ray,
Jaquan.
outside, you know, off the field, well, on the field, man, you know, you can't get no better than Ray Lewis, man.
Greatest there, probably the greatest ever.
Yeah, you know, some of the shit he said, you know, is questionable. He definitely had a right, you know, to say it, especially if, you know, if the friendship was as, you know, as strong as what people imply, but it should have been said face to face. You know, it should have been a conversation, I think, that he had with Shannon. Hell, he should have went on Shannon's show and said it. I think it would have had much more of a personal impact on Shannon if he did do that. You know, would he get mad? But yeah, but you know, we as friends, I mean, we just said shit to our friends, our boys. Hey man, you fucking up. You fucking up, and I can say that to you, man, because you know we have done these things together. But at some point in time, man, you know, an agreement between men and friends said that you know we was gonna mature and move on from this, man. But you know, you're not seeming to do so. That's the conversation that friends have, you know. But this is I don't know what that was, man. You know, I try not to pay attention to celebrity character.
Fact.
Because, you know, especially in the age of social media, man, I'm constantly disappointed. And I can't even say that it's a slight on Ray's behalf, because he could very well have genuine concern for Shannon. But it's a protocol, man. Y'all was in the locker room. Y'all was in the locker room together, man. It's a protocol.
If you generally care for somebody, you talk privately.
Yeah. Right.
I care about every man on the stage right here. If I was doing something, I appreciate you coming to me as a man, talking to me face to face, not put me out on the podcast.
Right. Yeah, up on the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you talk about Shannon's podcast, but you on the podcast talking about Shannon.
Right.
Yeah.
And he down.
Shannon had a drink. I mean, you mad because he had a drink? Yeah, grown man. He can have a drink.
Sounds some hate to me.
Shannon need a drink now.
Right. Yeah. Also like Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis a goody two shoe now. You so perfect. You perfect. You know what I mean? You perfect. You so perfect right now because you so whatever. I ain't mean to butt in, Keith. I'm sorry.
He's trying to be in his ministry, man.
Okay,
that's cool.
That's your answer, Bill.
How many more people? How many more people would his ministry would have attracted if he would have gone about that, you know,
right,
the right way? He's trying to, you know, probably minister to men and young men, and you know, and be that type of role model. It's a protocol, man.
And I watched some of Shannon's podcasts. I mean, it's a bit raw, I guess you want to call it, whatever, but transparent. But he lets them talk about them. So he just asks a question. All he does is ask a question. They tell him, and I think the drinks loosen them up.
He's trying.
The drinks loosen people up, and I think they kind of like, you know.
But you know, they know why they go on this podcast.
My thing is this, though. You don't, if you in your ministry, don't sacrifice me, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got intimate details about my life, who I was and who you perceive me to be, and all these different things. So instead of calling me and say, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Whatever, you gonna go to, like you said, Bill. You gonna go on a podcast and just be like trying to use me, and really using me to get up. Like you using me to get likes, using me to get attention, using me to get that whatever they call it, whatever they do, chasing likes, basically. That's what you're doing. Like if I say something controversial enough, enjoy attention to me.
Him and Shannon got history. Like y'all got to throw shit at me. I can throw shit at y'all about our past. We all can do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I expect a big dog to be doing something like he's done before. Before we say, yo, Billy, let me talk to you. You know what I mean? What's going on?
But see,
and what does Shannon doing have an effect on Ray though? Like what? Like what I got to do with Ray anyway? Like,
right.
And quite honestly, man,
that's the point I think it is, though. Now we're saying it. That's too easy. That Ray Lewis would go do that, right? So to me, as we pull back, I'm like, that could be easily. And I think Ja'Cory said it. That could be the setup right there. Media chasing likes, they'll do all that type. It's the Will Smith smacking Chris Rock shit, right? Sure. I need to get seen because it doesn't make sense. Those is OGs. Ray Lewis,
right?
Those are OGs. They've been in the game. They know the game. Why would
they
Ray
know the game?
That unless they
exactly.
If I go on this joint and I say you're drinking and smoking, now it becomes a conversation on strong perspectives. Now that wouldn't have happened if we didn't go there and do that. So I think, like Luke said, it's like now it's all sensationalism. It's just do more and wild shit so you get my attention to say, oh, I want to have this conversation. That's why I don't entertain it. I can't do it no more. It's so much like One, I don't give a fuck what they do and tell you the truth. As I said before, I'm on my own shit. So out there, grown men, do your thing. But
right.
at the end of the day, that has to be a step to me because those are two OGs. We all know it. We trust them. I saw Ray when he was here for the Atlanta thing on the corner. I dapped him up, so you'll get through it, son. Like, he was one of my favorite players ever. So it's like the same.
Right. One of the greatest of all time, right?
Ministry, none of that. He wouldn't do that. So it's like that's why I'm like, that's some old media chase the likes.
But the crazy part is that he asked Ray Shannon about it. Shannon wouldn't talk about Ray. He said, "I'm more disappointed," but he wouldn't get caught up in it.
That's crazy, yeah.
And Ray must have forgot that he
and that was classy because that means that he had a real friendship for him, though.
And Shannon, look, he was a little hurt by it to me. He was a little like this, like your friend hurt your feelings. Like, damn, I'm surprised he did that, like type shit. You know what I mean?
And I got you coming to ask me, some random person coming to ask me about my life based on what my man said. Like,
what my homie said, right.
And Ray must have forgot that he got a pass too.
Exactly.
Yes, you do. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you do that?
You got a pass. That's right.
But here's the crazy thing. I don't think Ray was thinking like that, man. This is what I thought. This is what from my estimation, this is what I thought happened, man. I think when the question came up and Ray started talking about it, he started thinking about all the things that Shannon was going through. And he was like, how the hell you let that happen, bro? You didn't used to drink. You didn't used to do this. You used to be that and this and whatever. How do you let that happen? The Shannon I know wouldn't let that happen to you. That's what I'm thinking that Ray was thinking about.
Yeah, that's
what I don't question the concern, man. I do question the circumstance.
No. Ray should have called Shannon. He should have called Shannon. And, you know what I'm saying?
Good call.
But I think that what Ray said, he was honest in his, in his approach. He was like, you know what I'm saying? The Shannon I know, I'm saying I don't recognize him anymore. So he's basically saying, how the hell you get caught up, bro, like that? Because he lost a real bag, bro. 100 million?
Oh, it was yeah.
100 million? So you don't think Ray thinking about, man, how did you F that up, bro? Doing what you doing.
I can see, like, from your point that you're pointing on, from the point you're saying that, hey, somebody asked me a question, be like, damn, like Shannon I know wouldn't even be on that. She wouldn't get caught up in those stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, now he drinking and smoke, but Shannon I know wouldn't be caught up like that. So that from that perspective, I can see like if somebody asked a question, you was flowing with it, you might get caught up for a second and be like, oh shit, maybe I threw my man under the bus a little bit right there. But when he asked you the question,
that's what I'm saying, you wouldn't though, right? Like, because it almost feels uncomfortable to even say that. Someone says that, and you should, like that. All of us here, and someone would say, "Oh yeah, Loke was on the blood." I'm like, no, Loke was. I'm not saying nothing about because it's none of your fucking. You know what I mean?
Right.
But see, I get all what Ray's saying too, but I never see Shannon there drunk. I never see Shannon acting a fool. I never see him and Shannon. They have a little fun together. I mean, they have a little fun together. They ain't doing anything crazy. They're more comedic.
If he got,
I don't see nothing that Shannon. I would say, damn, Shannon.
If he lost $100 million, $100 million, Bill, we got to be like,
damn, Shannon.
Well, we all listen. Shannon's single, man. He lost $50 million right to that girl. He paid that girl
whatever,
money,
some
right?
million.
You lost $120 million. 120 million.
120 million?
Well, if he lost $100 million contract and had to pay her $20 million.
Yeah, the silver
Shannon got,
$20
y'all.
million.
Shannon got caught up with a young girl. She played him a little bit. Took it for a couple hours.
She paid him a lot, Bill.
A little bit.
All right, true. I'm not gonna go to the pocket and put my man back out because of that.
Let me ask y'all this.
Do it. That's no reason.
Let me ask y'all this.
I'm not gonna do that, Zach.
Hey,
I'm not.
No.
Neither.
Just
I'm not gonna do it. Bringing it up, huh?
Just speculating in Ray's head. He saw the bag got lost and when he had to pay off, and then he saw the person he had to pay to. He was like, man, what the hell? Are you serious?
Still, son.
Look at my milk
Dudes
with
get
magnesia.
weak over women all the
This is my
time,
milk
man.
with magnesia.
But hold on.
That's why he said that's why he
But
said
hold on,
the
man.
Shannon I know didn't drink.
Oh, come on, y'all. Come
I
on,
know.
Shannon.
I didn't know Shannon smoked.
Y'all missing the
I've never seen him smoke. I never seen Shannon smoke.
I ain't never seen him drink. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he drank.
He does or not. But here's
I
my
think he
point.
drinks on the show.
Don't he drink on his show?
Let me make this. Let me make my point. He sips a little bit. He don't really drink.
Right.
Listen, let me just make my point with this. First of all, Damon, you are absolutely right. If Ray really and truly was in that, I want to help my brother's energy. Me personally, I looked in that man's face, and what he did was some get back. You remember when he didn't? He kneeled on both knees during the game. What was it? Was it the Raven game? He kneeled on both knees, and Shannon came back with Skip, and that Monday and said, "Hey, I'm disappointed in him." They stopped talking after that. He said, "I'm disappointed in him." You can go back and yeah.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick thing, Big Dog. Okay.
I can almost guarantee that's when they stopped talking, because he kicked Shannon when he was down. If that was his true friend, there's no way he would have said anything.
Yeah.
In relation to that.
Look, this social media thing.
Well, hey, Keith, let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question, bro.
It's overblown. No. Let me. I'm almost done. This social media thing is over the fuck blown, but they eat off of it.
They eat off of it.
Oh yeah, that's
the bag.
That's their yeah.
Do you think that was Ray? Do you think that was Ray's? Do you think that's Ray's character, man? Get backs and shit.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
That's his character, bro.
I don't know his character.
Yeah, I don't know Ray.
Bro.
I'm saying based on
that camera is that changes people's lives. That camera, that video camera, that money.
I think a couple of things. When you become holier than thou, you end up throwing people under the bus you don't recognize because you just holier than thou, right? And
for some people drink.
Some people, for holier than thou people, like
it's something to say. It's something to say. Do they had to come up on somebody's downfall, man? You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. That's my man. You my man.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think that's Ray. I don't think that's Ray's character, man.
Why did you do
enemies do?
Listen, if I didn't know any better,
coming from, but I think he kicked him. I think he kicked him in his ribs when he was down.
I think so too. If I didn't know any better, it sounded like Ray was almost. It sounded like Ray was almost jealous to an extent.
I'm going to have to look it up and say. I got to look at how he said it in what context. He should have said it anyway, but I want to see if it would look like a slip up. Like, damn, I shouldn't even went there with it. I just got caught up. got caught up, or I'm just like, nah, son. They asked me, and I'm like, oh, somebody tripping.
And I'm disappointed in Ray because he disappointed a white man. He's on a white man's podcast.
I mean, Ray's been on.
I didn't even get off into all that, Bill. You know what I'm saying? No, you're right. You're right.
I could have. I would have went on his. I would have seen him on Shannon's podcast and sounded.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Bill. Since you mentioned that pisses me off even further now. You know what I'm saying? That pushed me out of Ray's corner now.
Right. If that was his, I told Big Dog, I ain't like that.
Yeah.
If that was his intention, if that was intention, if he had malicious intentions, man, then you know what I'm saying, that what I thought his character was ain't what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you think that man is willing to jeopardize who and what he is? You know what I'm saying? Other than that situation with murder,
right.
Other than that, in terms of football, Ray Lewis is that dude, man.
Hit that ball,
absolutely.
no doubt, not a question.
That's
One of
not
the greatest ever.
But we can, but that's the thing about this whole thing. That's what I try to. That's what I was speaking to earlier, though. Dog, I'm gonna lose my thought. Straight up. That's what I was talking about earlier, though. People are like, and Bill said it. That's a small part of their life. Although he was great on the football field, he's still an individual that has nothing to do with football, right? So he could be great in between them lines and all that stuff we saw. That leadership, that don't mean he ain't a piece of crap and got and still a mate. Now let me take this back. Not still a work in progress. Where he's at, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, though. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, me too. No, I would.
The more and more I think about it, man.
The
more and more I think about it, man. Ray has been responsible for it. The more and more I think about it, man, Ray has been responsible for interviewing dudes on TV. So he understands the concept of being baited into some shit.
Yeah, he knows all that.
So
yeah, that ain't nothing new.
Right.
He an OG, like
he
for
wanted
real.
to throw it at it. He wanted to throw the sand. He wanted to throw it.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean a little bit towards that way.
That's tough.
So Jacoy, what you saying is he had malicious intent?
Yes.
How many times?
It wasn't done out of love.
How many times do you think? How many times do you think Ray Lewis has sat on a NFL panel and tried to bait somebody?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just for a clickbait or whatever. So I mean, if he can't see that play coming, then you know he's in the wrong business.
Yeah.
So I can see the malice now.
Yeah.
So what was it? Other than kicking the man while he's down, what was his intention?
I know you.
Don't need to be.
I know you. I know most of them on this panel pretty well. If that was you and then somebody came on and bit your back out on another podcast, you would appreciate it.
You already know.
Exactly. You know, and it's like Morrison, now you did it by accident, or I slipped out, maybe went too far talking about you. I'm gonna call you, man.
Call you
I'm
first,
sorry,
right?
I went too far, Zach. I didn't go that far with it. I'll try to bring it back. You know what I mean? But he went at Shannon and me, man.
Well, I get you.
Go ahead.
I get your point, bro, man. But you know, I'm one of them cats who want to give a brother a benefit of the doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? Are we that malicious towards each other? Are we really?
Well, but you got accountabilities in place. So accountabilities in place, though, right? If he said it in a certain type of way, which I got to see, then he was just trying to do what he had to do. But at the end of the day, his action ends up looking worse than Shannon, right?
Right.
Him doing that,
I get y'all point. I get y'all point. He looks bad.
You look worse than what you tried to condemn.
He looks bad, but I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, man.
I like to ask Ray, other than drinking, what does Shannon do? Other than drinking, and then one day, okay.
Hey, Bill, when the so-called church person say worldly,
yeah.
So Shannon doing something we don't know about.
That got something to do with that photo I seen of him getting out that truck.
Explain that. What do you mean, bro?
The worldly shit.
That sounds like
he said,
I see stars that are green.
Well, from my understanding, worldly, you partake in the devil's activity.
Yeah, so Ray made that statement.
No. I'll go ahead. I don't remember the statement he made. Worldly, yeah.
He did.
If he said that, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the church base. So I just turned on the interview. He was on the white dude show, PBD or whatever. I don't know who he was before, but the way he's even sitting there and talking about it is just real casual. It looks like he's just like someone said on like he's selling content basically. I noticed about Shannon. I'm gonna say something negative about him.
So malicious intent.
Right. So it's like this dude probably got a lot of followers.
It was self-serving.
And yeah,
that's fucked up, man. I'm being honest. That's real fucked up.
Like,
here's what I saw, because I watched it like 4 times, man, just to be sure. Just like you said, Cole, his face was straight. He like in his eyes, it looked like, and it's just my opinion, his eyes, it looked like, I'm stabbing you, Shannon. I'm stabbing your ass right now. I got you back.
So Shannon was right when he said he kicked me when I was down and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
looking at this.
Hey, listen, you know your parents sometimes can talk about your neighbor. I've been telling this boy for years to do this and do that. It wasn't like a love conversation from Ray.
Right.
It was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
I'm following.
Yeah, it was like more like, yo, man, you a clown, Shannon type shit. Like, come on, bro, really? Come on, Ray.
Wow.
You holding them down now. You holding them down now. Come on, man.
Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I wasn't really hip to it until Keith sent me the questions and shit. Then I started doing my research.
Yeah, and I just put something in my home.
I was gonna research it, but at the same time, I was like, I hate like giving them that attention because that's what they want. Like, and that's why I feel like I'm feeding it. And what's gonna change my life anyways if I don't know it? You know what I mean? That Shannon and Ray Lewis is beefing, like that has no impact on me at all. Like, no, it's straight entertainment value. So that's why I didn't really do no research on it.
But you gotta see how Shannon responds though. He responded like a G though. He responded like a G.
You did.
He was like, Ray my man, Ray my man.
I gave Shannon so much credit.
Yep.
Good.
Yep, we did.
And
Man, that's jacked up, bro. That's real jacked up.
It's rough to see two brothers though, two OGs
exactly
going at it in the public. Like that's what bothers me about it. Like it's always
that's what bothers me too. Yep.
Like what's just on, and now we got to go at each other in order to stay on or to get better than with that competition we talked about earlier. Where now I see how you're doing it, I got to get my own shit. It's like now.
Oh, that's petty as hell, man. That's real petty, bro.
You just see it now. Everybody's trying to get a podcast now. That his name had.
As a matter of fact, that is the exact example of crabs in the barrel type bullshit right there, bro.
And they both got money. They both successful. Come on, bro. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray.
Yeah, money's not really.
Pull me to the side, Ray. Pull me to the side, man. I don't care if you pull me aside and yell at me and cuss me out. Expect better. You know what I mean?
Why are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, y'all definitely changed my perspective. Over the whole situation, man. I thought, saying he was reaching out or whatever from my limited, my limited research on it. I thought he was like, dude, where the guy I knew. But he was shooting jabs and shit then, right? When he tried to knock the man down.
That's what it sounds like.
That's jacked up, man. Y'all right, man.
All right.
That's not cool at all.
Well, I think let me ask you a
question. I'll be honest
though.
with you. When I think I told you. Go ahead.
Come on, baby.
This is an interesting thing, though. If they didn't play sports, we wouldn't even be talking about it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't sign up. I don't follow them because of their lifestyle, their life choices, right? I follow him because he's a great linebacker. And I've been watching for a very long time. Like I know LeBron James later. It's the same thing. Like I like these people because of their ability to play these sports, their love for it, their ability to do it. Their lifestyles was never a thing, but now social media makes it. It's almost 50-50. They doing podcasts during the season. They play a game on Sunday. They got a podcast on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and I'm not judging it. It's the evolution of sports, but to me, I never got to these persons. If their personal life, I wouldn't be messing with them. It's because they played these sports at a high level that I'm even considering talking about their personal choices. And even then, I'm I
will say Shannon became a correct figure in the media after his career. Skip Bayless and he was on them shows like that First Take. He became a reporter after, right? So Shannon was always kind of interesting to me. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I see it. But I'm just saying, like,
I think that's the jealousy, though. I think that's the jealousy, part of the jealousy that Shannon, advanced in that career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think, especially if Ray had that aspiration at all, maybe he didn't. I don't know if he didn't, but or not. But at the end of the day, I think it's a little bit of envy there. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Well, I got a different perspective on all of it, man. That's crazy.
Well,
you could very well be right too, You might be right. We don't know.
I'm looking at the whole, like, it looks like they did a whole interview because, like, a longer interview, and we're just taking out the parts of the Shannon part. Because it looks like he talked about dominating. Big Dog, I think you said you seen it.
Yeah.
That's, they say he dominated Peyton Manning. Control, like there's other things that they talked about. So it wasn't just the Shannon part. We're just pulling that out of the interview.
Right.
No.
It was a short segment. That's what it was.
Okay. So we're taking about a little bit out of context because we don't know how it flowed into talking about Shannon Sharpe. So I know myself, I'm pulling it out of
It didn't flow.
You said it didn't flow.
He just came out.
He just came out and just said it.
No,
it was volunteer. He volunteered it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's hard.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That hurt.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That hurt.
That's really crazy.
That's some sad shit right there, bro.
But the guy, I can't remember what the guy asked, but he talked about their relationship, right? And then he said, he pretty much said, I don't mess with Shannon that much anymore. I'm paraphrasing. I don't mess with him that much anymore because Shannon didn't used to smoke. He didn't used to drink. He's worldly. He's this, he's that. Wow. And just like I said, because I got a lot of respect for Ray Lewis. You feel what I'm saying? So whenever I see him speaking, because he always has
you pay attention.
Facts.
All of that.
You pay attention.
But
He OG for real.
Yeah.
Because he was good on the football field.
Because he was good on the
Right. Thank you, Jay.
Off the football field, he was a good dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking his. I'm not knocking his hustle.
Hold on. Let's keep it above. Let's keep it above.
You say something make. I don't care who you are. You say something makes sense to me. It makes sense.
Very
It don't.
dude, man.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that. He just ain't never inspired me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bird joint.
I love this football game. He's probably me football wise. And if he say great stuff, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's a human being doing human being stuff. And at the end of the day, if he's volunteered the information.
And at the end of the day, Moses, you my friend, man. You my friend. You really care about me. You're going to pull me aside and talk to me about it.
Facts.
I'm not even doing it if I got a problem with you.
Real talk.
If I got a problem with you, I'm not even doing it. I'm not doing that.
Right. We're not saying names like no.
Right.
That's just man shit. That ain't nothing but man shit.
Let me ask y'all brothers this, man. If y'all had a group of kids that y'all, you know what I'm saying, dealing with it, whatever, and you had the opportunity to pull Ray in to talk to those kids, would you do it now?
Yeah. I condemn Ray for that.
Yeah. Because I don't think he would.
I don't think he would fuck that. I don't think he would fuck that up.
There's really nothing to fuck up unless he bring up Shannon with the kids.
That's why I think Ray strives at too. It's very
Shannon Sharpe.
No, he's inspirational. He can give a speech, right?
He can inspire a motherfucker in a minute, I think so.
Would you say?
I'm not saying Ray Lewis is a bad person.
Right.
At all.
Would you say? You ask the kids, who like Shannon Sharpe podcast? I can't talk to y'all no more. That's fucked up, man.
Shannon Sharpe is off limits to the killer.
That's crazy, man. Them brothers have no business interacting like that. They too old for that shit, man.
They too old for that.
It should be.
That's why he know. That's why you know he knows.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know he knows.
You've been in the league, like y'all said.
Come on,
that's a whole different world of talking when you're supposed to talk and shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. Like that's their whole life. In that
both of them cats inspired cats that's playing in the league right now.
Right. Let me say about Shannon. Shannon didn't get drink or smoke because he was in his he was playing football. He was in his game. He was dedicated.
Right.
Now that he out,
He
He's like,
retired.
yo,
He's
son.
retired.
I know my man was in the military.
you know-
He said, man, I can't wait to get out because I'm gonna smoke mad
Right.
trees.
And he
As soon as he got out, he was like,
I-
yeah, nigga,
And he-
bring it.
I never seen Shannon smoke on his podcast though.
Nah,
He
they
gonna
ain't
take-
gonna do it there.
He will take a shot every once in a while, but I never seen him smoke.
Come on, man.
no,
This ain't drink
He
champs,
smoke.
yo. It's not
He's
drink
smoking
champs.
cigars.
Cigars.
It ain't like drink champs, it ain't like drink champs, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't drink champs. He's all,
Right, exactly.
He smoked.
I never seen. Okay, I never seen him though. I know. Okay, all right.
well, he smokes cigars. He don't
Hey,
smoke no
okay.
product. On the,
Yeah, I've seen him light up. I've seen him light up with cigars, man.
So
Okay.
you lose all. So you lose all that credibility over those years because you light up a cigar. Come on, man. That's crazy as hell, man.
Well, we used to
Wait,
do
he
like
talking
this.
about smoking cigars? He ain't talking about smoking weed?
No,
With
we used to say.
Yeah.
No, we used to say to Ray,
No, he ain't talking about
who
smoking
is
weed.
you?
Cigar.
Oh, cigars for real?
Who is you? Like, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Cigars, bro. Cigars.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying that
You talking
man.
about cigars?
Literally.
That man.
seriously. What's
That
wrong with
man
cigars? What's
dedicated.
Sorry about that, Damon, but I'm just asking, like, is smoking cigars like not righteous?
I don't
I'm
know,
just
bro.
saying.
50% of my homies smoke cigars.
But
was what he chose.
But he don't have the right to do that, man. With all the years of education, when he didn't smoke.
I don't get it, yo. That's real. That's even worse. I thought they were talking about chronic.
Jesus ain't turned something water to wine or some shit.
Now check this out.
That's
Check
what
this out, guy. I got.
That's even worse.
When you said
I have a
Jesus
delay.
drank
I
wine.
got a delay when I talk, right? But so I
Little
don't
bit.
want to step on you. I got a delay when I talk. So if you see my mouth move, just hesitate for a minute. So let's move on to the next topic. All right.
He like Bugs Bunny. His words
He
coming
said,
out.
you see my mouth move. Hold on for a minute.
He's doing the karate joint.
Yeah.
Old school karate shit.
Hey, look.
Even look.
So let me
He
ask you a
delayed on
question.
that.
Why do you think there's such a big diss LeBron James?
I think why is a business like people dislike LeBron? I think it's mostly our generation that dislikes LeBron so much. And I would think it's because he did that team switch. Like I think when he left Cleveland and went to Miami and they were standing on stage and all that, I think our generation particularly just was like, yo, who does that? Like, I think we grew up with rivalries, people being team, like, yo, they got their crew, they got their crew, they got their crew. They had the crew, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, you know, it was like, we coming every year to get at you. We not joining you, right? So, or we not teaming up to come be bigger than everybody else. So now we can just run down on everybody, right? So I think that, and I think it's just our generation for the most part. And I was thinking about it when you put the question real quick that, so I'll think, because our frame of reference, I think really is like Magic, Bird, Jordan. That's our real frame of reference. Some of us might have Bill Russell, Dr. J for sure. Sorry. Excuse me.
You said Bill Russell. Dr. J, that's as far as I go, bro.
No, Dr. J. So I'm saying Dr. J was my favorite play, right? So Dr. J kind of made Jordan, right? Jordan's like a more for Dr. J. So when we seen Jordan, we saw something. Like I was a Knicks fan, so I didn't like Jordan. I wasn't no Jordan fan. Still ain't no Jordan fan. But I got to credit with credit. When you look back and you look at how he did it, you like, yo,
Body of work.
the work.
Yeah.
And we was brought up in the culture of you don't join dudes. You
Right.
get your team together and go get dudes, right? I'm not going to join the med school, right? We're going to get our team to beat the med school. That's a frame of reference in the middle of basketball.
Right. No, you're right.
Right. So we're going to go get. We're not going to join them to try.
Here's the only reason. Here's the only time.
Hold on for a second. Because what I wanted to do was what
Who's
comment on
talking
what
to me?
Dre
You
said.
got two mics on. You got feedback.
Who talking to me, man?
You got a
You got
bad
feedback.
echo.
You got feedback.
Who talking to me?
Yeah. My bad. Look, hey, look. First of all, here's the whole point. What Dre said and everybody else brings up. Now you understand. All of us there who was interested in NBA was there in real time, but it's revisionist history. Charles Barkley is the biggest cat that say, "Don't you leave your team to go to another team." He did it twice.
He was
He
traded.
did it twice.
Right.
Then
So
I was
he's
there.
he's a clown in that shit, in that regard.
No, Barkley was traded. Barkley was traded.
The Lakers were bringing it. No. Why was he traded? Bill, see, this is what I'm talking about. Revisionist history. He demanded out of Philly.
I would demand out of Philly too. I would demand out of Philly too.
Right, he did demand out of Philly.
But listen though. He didn't get on stage and say, "Give me Jordan, give me Bird."
Right.
He went to Phoenix.
He had that
He
kind
went
of
to
weight.
Phoenix.
Okay. That's the point. That's the point I wanted to make. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish, Luke. This is the point I want to make. They could not leave. Their contracts was not allowing them to leave. Do you understand? They didn't like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stay right here because I want to win here. You know them motherfuckers wanted to leave, but guess what? They would not allow them to leave.
Yeah, that's true.
Barkley created so much shit. Big Cats wanted to get rid of him. He's like, man, fuck that. I'm not taking this.
But Cats want to trade Dr. J and Moses too.
Yo, get the fuck out.
But Keith. Cats tried to trade Dr. J and Moses too.
Bill. Exactly.
So Cats ain't want none of them dudes around him. He didn't want to pay nobody.
You know why?
He tried to trade Dr. J.
Why? Because back in them days, NBA franchises was a tax shelter, is what they were. Owners was losing money. Even if they was winning championships, owners was losing money with NBA franchises. This is what I'm talking about, revisionist history. Oh, hey, Jordan wanted to stay. Jordan wanted to stay because Jordan got the ball all the time. You know, he was a bad man. He got the ball all the time. And then they built something around him.
But I would say this, though.
LeBron shouldn't have left. He was wrong for this.
No, I would say this, though. Regardless of what the circumstances was, it's really just our perception of it, though.
Then it's you.
It's just our perception of it, though. Like, after that, like, no matter what the rules were, that's what we grew up in. So that's what we knew to be our norm, right? So
and that's the norm, right? Exactly.
We had the ability to watch LeBron and Jordan and see both of those things, right? We got to see both of those circumstances. And they didn't get to see Jordan. Most of the people that's saying LeBron's their favorite player for the most part. A lot of them.
Here's the thing, man. Go ahead. Bill, you had something to say, man. Go ahead.
No, you go first. I'll go ahead to you. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. Here's the understanding I have. I used to be a LeBron fan for this main reason, because I seen him do what nobody else done. You know what I'm saying? It was new. It was what nobody else done in the confines of the rules and shit. I have no doubt who the best player that ever played the game. That's Jordan. That's who it is. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to tell me that LeBron ain't eating at the same table with him, man. You know what I'm saying? You deal with the circumstances that you have. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron changed the culture. He changed everything. Jordan monetized the shit, and LeBron became a billionaire following what he followed, plus playing the game that he played. LeBron is Michael Jordan. He's Magic Johnson. That's who he is. Delegating and all that stuff. I don't want to play with no rookies and shit like that. I need seasoned players so I can get them involved in the game. You can't tell me that Jordan know the game more deeply than LeBron. He doesn't. Jordan was more athletic, more skillful, and more aggressive than everybody during the time that he played. LeBron piggybacked off of that and said, well, I'm going to take it to another level. Jordan did what he did, but you can't tell me LeBron didn't take it to another level. You know what I'm saying?
How do you take it to another level?
Now you could get off into, well, individually, who was the best player?
He asked you a good question, Luke.
What?
You can get off into that.
40,000.
Hands down, that's Jordan. Because he dominated. This motherfucker won. He had 2 3-piece. Who the hell done that shit?
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
This is my thing, Fluke, y'all. I think LeBron does sit at the table with Michael Jordan without a question. He's one of the top. He's one of the greatest of all time, no question. But I agree with Mose. My concept is I want to see teams hate each other. I want to see a good rival. I want to see
we old school though, bro. We all want to see that.
Okay,
we old school.
This is me, Fluke. This is me. Listen now, Fluke.
Hey,
and also, my personal opinion is, I think LeBron's a hypocrite. 1 minute's about winning championships. The next minute's about it's just basketball. What is it, LeBron? It's like Kobe and Michael Jordan. They say it's about winning, period. I don't care what's in our way. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be angry. If I lose, I'm mad. Okay, everybody going to lose, no doubt. But don't come on TV and say, oh, this is basketball.
Yeah.
What? First of all, you told you want to win 10 championships. Now it's basketball. I just think I think LeBron's a great player. That's my freaking opinion. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what else think about him. I think he's great. I know you're a Bronny buddy. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I think LeBron's great. No question about it. I think no question. But I just don't. The way he's went about it. It's not my preference. It's not my preference. It's not my preference.
Let me hear a counter argument, Bill. Let me hear a counter argument.
Every time when I ask you, hold on. Every time that I ask you to actually reinforce your point, you call me a LeBron James lover. That's your way out.
You're a Bronny Bunny. You're a Bronny Bunny. You're a Bronny Bunny.
Do you say
a Bronny Bunny? Where the fuck? Where the hell that phrase come from, bro? I never heard that before.
It's a bunch of a lot of Bron lovers, man. In this world. I mean, you can't criticize the boy. You can't criticize LeBron nowhere.
No. First of all,
that's all. I never said LeBron wasn't great. I never said LeBron wasn't great. I never said LeBron wasn't great. I never said LeBron eat the same table as
appears to be a great man.
Criticizing basketball.
He's a great man. He's a great dude.
How you call somebody a hypocrite when you don't know him personally?
For what he says, what he says about basketball.
That's my problem.
But what he says about basketball.
You don't even know him.
When he won that stage, man, what did he say? I want to win championships. Okay? He just recently got beaten in a championship series, right? And what did he say? What did he say? That's no big deal. It's just basketball.
Well, Bill, what the hell did you expect him to say, man?
I'm gonna work out and come back next year.
Hold on. Let me finish my point. Let me address you, Bill. Let me address you. Hold on, Bill. Let me address you. Let me address you. You said he make excuses, right? Okay, for the first 6-7 years that Jordan was in the league, what was his fucking excuse?
I gotta get stronger. Me and Scotty gotta get in the weight room. I gotta get stronger.
Okay, so you want to make it the positive.
I need a big man. Listen, LeBron.
So get in the weight room. So getting in the weight room is not an excuse. First of all, remember when he first got in the league, he was averaging 35 points a game. And then now all of a sudden, I got to get in the rope. But that's an excuse, man.
Because the Pistons beat him up, or whoever beat him up, Boston. The Pistons.
No. You want to know who? You want to know who? Hold on. Let's clear this up first. Let's clear this up first. Hold on, Keith. Let's clear this up.
Wait. Y'all got to be quiet. Everybody else, no. Everybody else has to speak on this. Because first and foremost, whether or not you are following, whether you're a fan or not, you're going back and forth with each other. And then you're not giving me a chance to address Bill's stupidity, because Bill says to me, he says Jordan needs to get in the weight room, but LeBron, hold on, man, fuck that. Because when he said LeBron is an excuse that LeBron said it's just basketball. Even though he went how many times in a row? The NBA championship, how many times in a row?
He went to at least 10.
In the weakest part of the NBA decades. This is the weakest part of NBA ever. It's all about scoring. They don't play defense now.
Hey,
no defense.
What am I listening to now?
Let me say this, bro, and then I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Now you're being hypocritical.
Bill, there's nothing about LeBron James you can say that was weak. Nothing. But he accomplished what most people did. You did say his weakest argument. There's nothing weak about what he accomplished, brother. Nothing. And you yourself just said they sit at the same table. You know what I'm saying? They both accomplished goals that nobody else did.
I'm not okay. The conversation was, why do people dislike LeBron? And I gave you my opinion on why. I don't think I dislike LeBron, or I'm not really a big fan of his. That's all I'm saying. That's what that was a conversation.
You're not a fan of success. So you're not a fan of success.
I gave the man the credit for being successful. I think one of the greatest ever. I think he sits at the table. Yeah, right. I'm not a big fan of his. That's all.
We're gonna move on to somebody else.
Huh?
We're gonna move on to somebody else. First of all, you gonna say I'm a LeBron bunny or whatever the fuck you said. But then all of a sudden backpack. That's the funniest shit. That's the funniest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? So this is my point with you. Everybody else,
you ain't the only ones a Brown bunny.
I need you guys, the other three guys, tell me why you think. Why it's so much hate. No, matter of fact, let's change the word hate. Let's say why is so much Bill on LeBron.
But Dre said he dislike him too. You don't say nothing about Dre.
No, I ain't said I dislike him. I just said I'm not a fan of his.
First of all, Bill, do you think I'm debating you because you don't like him? No, you telling me that I love him.
You just
because I don't agree with you.
Have a conversation. No,
that's what you did.
I don't care if you agree or not. I don't care whether you agree or not. I take my perspective. You argue my perspective. Now I thought this was a strong perspective podcast.
I can argue.
Oh hell no! Hell no! See now you got me. Hey, bro, I don't know.
I'm gonna say,
Brother Bill, I don't know whether you
No, we moving on. Now, I'm not. We're not feeding into this clown behavior, man. For real.
Feed in, big dog.
I'm gonna do that, man. If you don't bring up a challenge, then I'm gonna answer the challenge.
Yo, man, look.
No.
I'm gonna say.
Cole, what is your opinion, man? We moving on.
Ja'Cory's going in. I'll go after Ja'Cory.
I'm gonna say, man, simply, man, if I'm in a business, and I have reached the pinnacle of that particular business where I am, and I see that, my higher ups are not doing anything to support me in the greater venture, and I have the opportunity to move on to somewhere that will support me, then that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, there's no loyalty in business. It never has been. Now I could see if this was high school or college, and LeBron had to move from his neighborhood and play for some recruiting school or something like that. But that's not the case. I mean, this was livelihood we were talking about. You know, he had all the money in the world. Now he wanted a championship. You know, his team was savvy enough to have positioned him to be in a spot to where he could go and get it. That's what he did. When he got it, he went back home. So people dislike LeBron James because he has the appearance of being able to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Hell, he got his son in the league.
Yeah.
Got his son in the league, right?
I mean, he does what he wants to do, and everybody is like, you know, so how can he do this? I mean, it's more than just basketball, and it might have been the same thing that some of the same things that Jordan had behind him, but Jordan, you know, he didn't. I don't think he exercised all of his opportunities, you know, while he was playing.
Right. Republicans buy shoes too. Remember that?
Well,
See,
Jordan wasn't a
I think,
Jordan. Go ahead.
the thing, I think for me, it's I don't dislike him or like him. Like again, he's a basketball player to me. Like again, he does stuff in his personal life that has nothing to do with me. I respect him as a man, but I think Loke said it. I think the one thing is we come from that generation. If you can't beat them, join them. That wasn't never our thing. If you can't beat them, get your team together so you can beat them next year. And
That's
I think
true.
I'm jumping from LeBron and to Kevin Garnett, and that means Kevin Durant, right? KD. Like that hurt me way more than LeBron shit. And I hate to bring it up.
Egregious.
That's the whole idea, right? You're up on Golden State and you lose and you go join them. I don't understand. Like that doesn't fathom to me. Like I don't get that. Like the whole thing I would say, I think Bill brought it up. Like what am I doing this summer? I'm in there all day long with Golden State shit right there. We was up 4-3. I mean, we was up 3-1. I'm putting that up there. And I'm working out every day.
Every day.
I'm gonna see y'all next year. We're gonna bust y'all ass like we should have did that year. So I'm just saying, for me, LeBron, I think, and I'm again, Bill brought it up with the contracts. I didn't even think of Big Dog too, right? I didn't know. I forgot about the contracts. Like an NBA player couldn't move like LeBron did. Like how they started moving around with these free agent contracts,
players,
shorter contract years. So now I can opt out, all that other shit. Those old school cats couldn't do all that. They had a hardcore contract. You signed for 7 years. You played there for 7 years. If they didn't trade you,
they got rid of the coach.
More right, they got rid of you. So that's why I respect you for being able to change the game by saying, "Yo, I'm gonna do the shorter contract. I'm gonna have a negotiation. I'm gonna be able to opt out. I'll be able. I got more power."
But LeBron always fulfilled his contracts, though.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna fulfill it for what I gotta do, so I can make it short enough so I can do it, but be able to leave too. So I think it's like what's different with Jordan and LeBron to me. Again, it goes back old school. I don't always feel like LeBron like who is there? They don't have no rival. LeBron don't have no rival, right? Like you don't say like Bill said about Jordan. We had Detroit, Boston, Philly, like to a degree, right? He had people he did was rivals. He had to go through. LeBron had to go through
Cleveland.
Like they didn't have no. I don't know who's LeBron's rival. Like where did he make a name for himself?
Golden State. Golden State.
A little bit because they only beat them once, though, right?
Right, one time. Yep.
3 times.
After Draymond Green got kicked out the game.
Yeah, he got kicked out. So again, that's he doesn't have no. He doesn't really have no rival. And again, to me, I don't like him or dislike. I think he's a great. He definitely sits at the table of the greats. He's a scoring champ, right? You don't get that.
No, but I would argue Steph Curry with him, though. I would argue Steph Curry with him on the same level in the 2000s.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Graham.
Go to the era too.
I would say Steph Curry. You could say Steph Curry in the same breath as LeBron James. Basically.
Yeah.
You could say them in the same breath.
Yeah. Okay.
Steph Curry on 1-on-1.
Okay, so see, this is why I've always this is my own.
I ain't hear what Drake said, man.
Always felt that there's been a problem. This is why I felt there's always been a problem. You know what the problem is? People mix actually being a basketball person and a fan of the game, right? Bill was a perfect example. He said that LeBron James can sit at the table, right, with Jordan. But then he said, but in my opinion, he's a hypocrite. And I asked him, what do you mean? Now, we got lost in the sauce going back and forth. But listen, I look at the game from a basketball point of view. I got my favorite players. I have my favorite players, but I don't believe in the GOAT debate. I don't believe in that. You know why? Because basketball is ever changing. It's evolving all the time. So how can you have a GOAT? Even though Jordan dominated his time. He dominated his time. He changed the game, right? But the game moved on.
Yeah, as it should.
LeBron James is sitting on 40,000. He's sitting on 40,000 points. No one has reached 40,000 points. And everybody accused him of being what? A pass first player. I'm speaking basketball. I'm not a LeBron. I'm talking about basketball. You understand what I'm saying, Chief?
I agree.
I'm talking about basketball. So, and you know what? What's so sad about it is, it's a simple fact that people get in that rah-rah, and then when you speak the facts, now all of a sudden you're being accused of being something that you actually not. You know what I mean? So did everybody get a chance to say their piece? Because like I said, I can sit up here and get, belligerent and all this stuff, and I let it slip out because I felt insulted for the simple fact that I asked that man right there, my friend,
Wow. Hey, bro.
and he couldn't do it.
Shit.
So he threw the names out there. So I jumped out of there. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with that. I told y'all that early. I don't give a fuck about what other people think about me. But the thing about it is, if there's an issue, we're going to address it. Right? Me and Bill joke about that all the time. But the thing about it is, I asked his opinion about it.
Yeah, fact.
And all he did was tell me I love LeBron. That's it.
Because every time I bring up my differences with LeBron,
then he
I
went
get
back
jumped.
and whimpered. I get
I jumped on.
That's all I was doing.
You
I was giving my opinion. What the fuck that got to do with me?
No, I don't jump on you, man. I don't jump on you.
That was Fluky. I'm glad Dre and Mo.
You talking about Detroit, then I jump on you all day.
So you never, hey, Fluke. The thing about it though, Bill, Fluke was giving you straight facts, and you never responded to none of it.
I did. He asked me.
LeBron and Jordan.
Fluke said to me, wait.
You know what you said, Bill? You know what you said? You said, I'm just stating my opinion.
Fluke said to me, "Can LeBron sit at the table with Michael Jordan?" And what was my response?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said yeah. Absolutely. You said yes. To your credit, you said yeah.
LeBron's game.
Yeah.
LeBron's game is fine. He's not the GOAT, but he's fine. He's great game.
Then you call him a
Mullins
hypocrite.
made a good point, though. Mullins made a good point.
No, but you
Actually,
call him a hypocrite.
Curry might be the GOAT of his era. Go ahead.
So I'm just thinking this way, and don't take it the wrong way. With LeBron, with me, when he first came in, I just felt that he was just more athletic than everybody. He was just strong, fast, he had game, but he wasn't nice to watch to me. Like, he wasn't entertaining to watch. So when you say I'm not a LeBron fan, when he first started, the first 10 years, he wasn't entertaining to watch to me because he didn't have no jumper or nothing like that for real that was consistent or nothing like that. He was just like
big and
athletic. Now, when later on in his career, I appreciate watching him more because now he got the little jumpers and stuff like that, the little poise to his game. But before,
and that's what I said about LeBron.
It wasn't fun to watch to me. Like, some players can score points, like Karl Malone, but they ain't fun to watch to me. I'm not tuning in, really, to the truth. Unless they playing somebody like Steph Curry, I'm gonna tune in. Like, Steph playing tonight? Oh, he gonna do some shit. I'm gonna be like, oh, snap.
Is it what? When he's shooting 30 foot, I love Steph Curry, but you say like he's freaky as hell, like he's Kyrie or something.
You say Steph Curry ain't freaky?
I mean,
he be running through people, shooting. He be dipping like he.
No.
He's the greatest.
He's entertaining to watch.
Can I address
He's greatest. Look, if I say somebody is the GOAT, it is him when it comes to shooting. He is a great shooter since.
If they both on at the same time, I'm watching Steph Curry game over LeBron game because I'm gonna have more fun watching Steph Curry.
Okay. Can I address Ray? Can I address Ray?
Mm-hmm.
When I was playing, man, I always wanted to play the three, shoot the jumper, shoot threes. I wanted the opportunity to do that, but my coach would never put me in that position. You know what I'm saying? And one day I asked him, I said, man, where can I get out there and do my thing? Show my handles and shit. He said, because can't nobody fucking stop you down low.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody stop you down low. Why the hell you going out there? He said, when they start stopping you down low, then we figure out plays to make you get your shit outside. So why are you going to hold that against LeBron? Because can't nobody stop him from driving to the basket.
No,
and it don't look pretty. You know what I'm saying?
It just wasn't funny. Right. So that's why I hold it against him, because it don't look pretty. I like seeing pretty shit when I watch basketball.
Right, because it wasn't entertaining, but was it a winning product?
Like Karl Malone can score points, but I would never watch a Karl Malone game unless he's playing somebody that has some poise to their game. I'm not watching just strong dudes run up and down the court doing Xavier McDaniels, Anthony Mason shit. I don't want to see that shit.
So you're gonna hold it against him because he's stronger than everybody.
I'm not holding against him. I'm not holding against him. He's a great player. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't want to watch that.
That's a fan's point of view.
It goes back to what Bill said. Everybody got their own journey. I see that. I see you and Fluke. You and Fluke are on the LeBron train, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like,
no.
That's the interesting thing that y'all defend. Like, there's a definite line between LeBron and team.
Magic was like this.
But here's the thing. You called me out. This is the point I'm making. Hold on, Keith. You called me out. This is the point I'm making. What you visualize actually happened. That is the truth. But from a basketball perspective, played the game, all that. I know that if you can't stop what I'm doing, I'm going to continue to do it, whether or not you think it's exciting or not.
Exactly.
And then I wind up the leading scorer in NBA history.
Yeah. Oh no, but that's two different points. I'm talking about what I like to watch. I'm not knocking LeBron for his game. Like, I would be a fool to say anything. I can't knock nothing about LeBron, his game, nothing like that. My thing, if I'm gonna watch a game, I'm not like, oh, LeBron and them playing tonight. I don't care that LeBron and them playing tonight because I don't like really watching LeBron play. But I'd rather watch him now than I used to back in the day. But
you wasn't
Steph
excited
Curry
about
LeBron. I'm gonna watch Steph Curry.
So you're not excited about a cat.
Hey, Fluke, listen.
Point guard.
It's like a lot.
You weren't excited about that.
I think he's a great
But you like Magic. Hold on. You just mentioned Magic. You just mentioned Magic. How he throwing dimes and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, Magic.
Well, listen, you just mentioned that, right? So you was excited about that when the LeBron's game was predicated on the same skill set.
No, I'm just saying to you that I just LeBron.
Hey, Fluke.
I like watching LeBron more now than I did back in the day.
All right.
I got a question.
Look how many points Magic scored as opposed to LeBron scored.
I'm telling you, it's not how many points he put up.
Let's stop right here because
LeBron took Magic's game to a whole nother level. That's what he did. What is he? He's third in assists. He got more assists than Magic. More points than Magic. But he wasn't excited.
I ain't saying he's not the second best player ever. I'm just saying I would watch a lot of people before.
I agree with that. He was the second best player ever. I agree with you.
Damon, hold on. We're getting to the point where we're trying to convince each other that we're not going to convince. It's not going to happen. All right? Me, I argue basketball. It's what I do. You know why? Because basketball has always been a part of me. Now, I stopped being a fan when Moses Malone retired, when Dr. J retired. Then I started looking at the game as a basketball game. Who's doing what? So when I talk about LeBron, I'm arguing basketball. Is it exciting? Is it this? Is it that? It don't matter. I'm talking about basketball. That's it. No more, no less. Right?
When I came up, it was like, it's fantastic. That's what I want to see.
Look, we trying to convince each other sway away from each other's argument. I'm not doing that. Like I said earlier, you know, I respond to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Big dog.
But
Big
I'm a
dog.
football fan, one of the basketball
gotta
fans.
say that.
Bottom line is the bottom line. Everybody got their opinion, man.
That hypocrite thing, it hit hard.
No.
That hypocrite,
That
that
Brown Bunny hard too.
you know why?
Well, that is super hard. You can't with the
hypocrite joint though. That's what struck a nerve.
Don't make a difference. No, Cole. Let me make sure exactly what it was. First of all, you're not going to like put me in that box with that Brown Bunny bullshit. That's it. That's it.
Hey, brother Bill, you see what the fuck you did, man?
Without me,
Always thought you
first and foremost, all y'all, no, hold on. Everybody on this joint, no, if you say that kind of shit to my face and you're a stranger, you'll get fucking slapped.
Oh my God, bro.
Right?
Bro.
Bill got his story. That hypocrite was serious.
So
Listen.
I actually argue this shit. I asked the question. Are you what do you mean by being a hypocrite? I didn't get an answer. All what happened to me is I got called a name. You know what I'm saying? So
Crazy.
I look
How the hell you gonna Hey, Key, hold on, Key. Hey, Bill, brother Bill, how the hell you gonna come on late and start all the bullshit, man?
Hey, listen, man. Listen, me and Key go through all the time with this same conversation.
especially
Every time.
Especially when I gave him credit to give a credible.
Hey, Fluke. It's like you. It's like who you like, Shaq or Hakeem?
No.
Hakeem was fancy, had the moves. Shaq was a book. It's just a preference. That's all it is.
That's a good example. That's a great example.
Mullins like Curry, because Curry was a little razzle dazzle, light the crowd up. LeBron was a little bit more of a bully in his time.
right.
Hold on.
Like,
Hey, Bill, who you like?
What you know about this?
Who you like, Bill, Shaq or King?
Huh?
Who you like, Shaq or King? You asked me the question. Who you like, Shaq or King?
I like Shaq. I'm a perfect Shaq, but I do love Hakeem.
Reel us back.
It's not even close.
We are not.
It's not even close.
We straight off. Hey,
Right. Reel us back
I'm
in.
on the King though.
We're not getting
It ain't even close. Shaq, man. Fuck out of here. Shaq.
I said Shaq.
Okay, say it loud and say it proud.
I'm saying the Dream. I think Dream eat him up.
Oh,
He
hell
did eat him
no.
up. He did eat him up. He did eat him up.
Right.
No.
What he did.
He ate everybody up.
2-4.
What is that?
Yeah,
Stop. How many championships the King got?
2.
They went head to head.
How many Shaq
He
got?
double dipped him.
Oh yeah, he got a lot. But head to head, he got ate up.
Oh my God. Shaq was destroyed. Man, did they form that Hakeem found him to send him to the line? Because he was so dominant.
Shaq?
Yeah, probably so. I'm there. You're right.
Lou.
They did that for Shaq because they couldn't stop him. They fouled him.
They only
Because they
got
couldn't
one
do nothing
diamond
with
in
him.
every.
That's a fact.
So you gonna say Akeem because he looked more stylish?
They only met one time in the championship.
I think Hakeem made him up too in that championship series.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He did, but Shaq was young though. Shaq was young though. He wasn't in his prime yet.
When it comes to the centers, who is more dominant than Shaq? Nobody, except for Wilt Chamberlain back in the 50s. Other than Shaq, that was it. Nobody can stop that brother, man.
Kareem,
Nobody. That's what it's called. As a matter of fact, when they stopped, when have y'all ever heard Shaq complain about being fouled?
Now, Shaq was a nice guy because a lot of times I was like, he too nice. They be hitting him hard. He just
That was
Mahogany.
That was right.
He was nice.
All right, our fault, Big Dog. Go ahead and reel it back in.
I know. Hey, Big Dog. Hey, I apologize, man. I'm passionate about that.
Y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go ahead. Because, like I said, because really and truly, I'm at the point where we're trying to get something accomplished.
I feel you. So what's the next? What's the next question?
No, go ahead and finish what you need to do. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, we coming at the end of this. And whatever opinion that you have, man, go ahead and get it out.
Well, the one question that you gave with the Black National Anthem, I want to expound on that a little bit, man, if you don't mind.
What question was that, Fluke?
Big Dog sent me a question. He sent all of us a question. He said, Black National Anthem was anthem at the Eagles game. Your thoughts?
I mean, I'm black. I'm with it.
I agree. I am too.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, they do the Canadian national anthem, I guess, right? They do the
for some venues they do. You're absolutely right. My opinion is this, man. When we say Black National Anthem, I think we do a disservice to it when we look at it as something outside of America. We Americans, bro. We've been here for 400 goddamn years, bro. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't Americans, then who the hell are we? We've been here longer than any other nationality, any other ethnic group. We've been here longer than them. We are Americans. So our anthem that we have should be a part of, you know what I'm saying, the situation. It should be a part of it because that's what it is. You can't take away us and have an America. It is what it is. So when people start saying, why are we talking about the Black National Anthem? Because it's ingrained
hey, Flo. Talk about the national anthem at the Eagles game.
I think it was appropriate because they was the Super Bowl champions.
You said you wanted to talk about it. Give me.
I think it's appropriate. Okay, so they was a Super Bowl.
Why? Why do you think it was done?
Because it represents what 85% of the cast on the team. It represents them. It is what it is. Lift every voice, man. You can't be more American than that. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
It's part of it.
Somebody. Okay, hold on, Flip. Hold on. Anybody else have a comment?
I think the novelty of it, was surprising to everybody. But I question the consistency. I mean, if it would be big, it would be absolutely huge if it was something that was done regularly. But at this point, for me, it has the same impact as February. I mean, it's not. We don't, as a race of people, we don't exist on occasions. We're always here, and for us to be in this constant battle, man, to find acceptance outside of ourselves, that is where we're definitely losing the battle. Because all our problems are outside, but we fail to realize that all our solutions, lie within. So I mean, yeah, we could, celebrate the fact that the Eagles, took this opportunity to, hip hooray the people who were responsible for the majority of their success. Yeah, I get it. I understand it. Like I said, and it's novel as it is. I really don't expect to see it anymore, because I mean, it's just going to become an excuse for the rest of the country to hate us even more. If they done it twice, hell, Trump would talk about it. I mean, I'm really starting to get, like you see people on different reels and everything. And they're saying, like, just leave us alone. Let us be. We're trying to weather this storm, that everybody else is dealing with. But when you guys are on the other side of it, we're still going to have our paddles in the water. We're still going to be having to struggle with that current. So yeah, it's bad for everybody right now, but that's just my opinion.
Anybody else?
I guess my question is like why did they do it? Because I remember when I saw Eagles game, I don't know if it had to be the first game. I saw Boys the Men singing the national anthem. Right? Didn't they sing the national anthem in that game? So my question is, then why
they did the same game? Yeah. Yes.
So then, I didn't even know they did the Black national anthem. So I guess the question to me is, why do that? Like, and it's really interesting now because you got a Black successful group singing the national anthem, and then you sing the Black national anthem. That's the only question I got. Why did they say they did that? What was their purpose for doing it?
Don't quote me on this. They saying some of the players requested it.
Some of the players did?
Yeah, like Jalen Hurts, a couple of other guys that sat down with Lori. And
that's deep.
Interesting.
That's deep.
Man, they didn't make a big deal about it. They kept it under the wraps, but that was the rumor I heard.
Interesting.
That some of the players said, they want to, and our owner's kind of he's kind of like a I guess a liberal, I guess you say, where he's kind of like, you know what I mean? So
he said like Jabari said, they get the most of their money from 85% of that people that make that money for the Eagles is Black people.
That's right.
But if you look at it from a fan point of view, I love Jalen Hurts if he requested that song being sung. I love him even more.
I think a couple players did. I think he was one of them, though. Yeah. Go ahead.
This brother, you know what I'm saying? This is something my wife pointed out to me. My wife said, I love Jalen Hurts. I'm like, in my mind being a Lions, I'm like, man, fuck him. She's like, he married to a Black woman.
Yes, he is.
And then you said he requested that song. I love that brother, and I admire him even more for that reason. And that's just from my own personal experience. So if you ask the question, was it supposed to sing it, whatever? And I look at the background and all the other stuff, I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's my guy. He's my favorite player in the NFL right now. If he requested that song and he married to a Black woman, you goddamn right. He my guy.
Yep.
And he a winner.
I would say
and I back him 100%.
Okay. Any Bill?
Yes, sir.
You have any comment on it?
I don't know, not really. I mean, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna make it a regular thing in most NFL cities. It's more the black athletes to step up and recognize it. But what does it change though? What does it?
Yeah, what does it do?
Like, what does it do? That's a good. I just want to know. Like, what's the? I don't know. Like, I have questions. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm against it.
I'm gonna tell you what it does. I'm gonna tell you what it does, Bill. If Philly win the Super Bowl again and they play the Black National Anthem, you don't mean you mean to tell me to you that don't mean anything?
No, it means something. Of course, it means something. So Black National Anthem. I'm saying, what is it? Is it for the political climate of America we in now? Is it throw something at the political climate, or is it like you trying to build black pride? Like you trying to bring unity? Like you know what I'm saying, I'm not sure. Like, what is it being done for? If that makes sense.
If it happens again,
I know why Colin Kaepernick got on the knee. I know that.
If it happens again,
hand the glove up. Like, what was the point? What was Jalen Hurts trying to accomplish by doing the Black National Anthem?
If it happens again and they play it again, that speaks to the country. You see the dominance. You see who the winners are. Recognize and pay attention. That's what it does.
Okay. All right. I mean,
Okay.
I would say,
All right. Well, let me just. I brought it up for a reason, and my main thing was why.
Right.
Why did they do it? Now,
right.
you know, the explanation. The explanation was the players requested it.
That's what I heard, Big Dog. Don't quote me on that.
Okay, that's cool. But why? What is the why?
Here's the reason why.
Damon, you said I look at sports as entertainment. That's what it is. That's what it's always been.
Okay.
I think it's bigger than entertainment.
It's not real life to me.
But you can
learn real life skills,
anthem.
but it's not real life.
No, real life is this. This is real, bro. This is
the
real
magnitude.
This is
hold up. Let me finish. The point that is being played is, to me, in my personal opinion, it was trivial. Not in a negative way, but it wasn't impactful to me. I thought it was a novel.
I have an opposite.
What it was, and that's why I asked your opinion.
I have an opposite opinion on that, bro. I have an opposite opinion. If you think about the history of the national anthem, if you think about the national anthem and the history of it, you know what I'm saying? We're singing a song that was totally against us. That song was totally against us if you look at the history of it. But if you look at the Black national anthem, what is the main chorus to the words of the song? Lift every voice. Lift every voice.
Okay, so how many times do you sing it weekly?
How many times do I sing it?
This is why I looked at it as being trivial. How many times have you played it on your phone?
I remember being in
that's the point I'm trying to make to you.
I remember being in grade school growing up, and we had to learn the words to the song.
So can I chime in right there?
Me, you and me too.
Let me chime in right there if I can. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Let me chime in because this is why I was struggling with this in the sense that at one point in time, me and Nikki, my wife, we was having a debate one time, and she was like, lift every voice and sing the Black National Anthem. You know the words. And I was like, I don't know the words to that. Yes, you do. You learned it in grade school. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. You just don't remember. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. No, we basically having a big debate. Everybody learned that in grade school. I was like, I never learned that shit in grade school. I would know if I learned it. Yes, you did. So I'm saying to you that I grew up, that was no part of my life, that song, right? Ignorant as it might sound. I went to ask my coworkers. I was like, let me ask you a question. I was having a debate with my wife. Y'all went to public school in New York? Yeah. Did you ever learn the Black National Anthem? They was like, no. And now let me bring that full circle. Two ways. I like that they played it because maybe a lot of people don't even know it. know that it really even exists, like, believe it or not. As wild as it might sound, like that was the fabric of my growing up, like everybody knew it. I could tell you, we didn't get that shit where I was at the time I was there. So first of all, knowledge of it, but that could also make it trivial to a person, right? Because do you know the words of it? Like, what's it really saying? Like, do people know the words of it? What's it really the words in the context from the song, right? And at the end of the day, and the hypocrisy. Now, the NFL ain't far removed from. Maybe this is their way kind of come back. They ain't far removed from just telling black people kiss my ass. The owners still feel like black people kiss my ass, most of them.
It looks like slavery.
So at the end of the day, like, really, hopefully that is a genuine reach. But at the end of the day, you gotta do more.
Yep. I think it has a lot. It's a matter of opinion. You know exactly how you feel about it. It's the reason why I asked the question, because I remember in school having to learn it, and also it's being played on black radio stations.
Exactly. AM station.
This is how I learned the words growing up. That's what it was. So I don't think that the actual schools were really trying to have the kids learn it. I think it was just a black thing.
Yeah,
You know,
I learned,
like I said, it was.
Did y'all have Black Solidarity Day?
I went to a white Catholic high school. No, I didn't.
Did y'all have Black Solidarity Day?
Anything that got to do with black people in this country, I experienced it going through school, man.
Well, because I'm saying
I experienced it.
Detroit, that area is kind of black cities and stuff like that. There's a lot of, I would think, I'm talking ignorantly, but I was saying, do y'all know Black Solidarity Day? If y'all ever heard of that, anybody ever heard of Black Solidarity Day? So in New York, that was a big thing, Black Solidarity Day, right? So the day before, the Monday before Election Day, it was called Black Solidarity Day. So I guess it was invented in order for black people to come together and say how we're gonna go to the polls, right? So it's Black Solidarity Day. So it was always the day before election.
Okay.
So people wouldn't go to school, people wouldn't go to work, and nothing like that.
I'm not hip to that, bro.
Yeah, and I'm just saying that's how crazy it is, right? We wasn't hip to the Black National Anthem. Nobody I knew, I don't know, never heard that. Like, you didn't know.
But Dre, do you think that was by design, though, bro? You think that was by design? You think that was intentional?
I don't know. It's so crazy that we never heard it because we had 5% Nation of Islam, all this Afrocentric type of movement, but I don't recall a Black National Anthem being prevalent at all. Like, if I heard it, it wasn't enough to know it to be it.
I learned it as a church song. I didn't learn it as a Black national anthem.
Me too, Jaquari. Me too.
It is a gospel song. It's a gospel song, but they said this is the Black national anthem. That's what it was. It's a gospel song.
Whether it was adopted as a national thing or gospel, it was still something that lifted us up that we sung with pride, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you did, in my estimation, if you get dismissive of that, then that makes me think a certain type of way. I can't be cavalier about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, who was dismissive of it?
I'm speaking in general terms, bro. Just in case somebody was, I can speak against it. And I can say why it matters, why it's meaningful. Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy, man? I grew up, and I can't speak for everybody, but in Keith's experience, everything we dealt with growing up in Detroit was black. Everything.
Yeah, you're fortunate.
You're fortunate, yeah.
You're fortunate.
You know what I'm saying?
I was in New York and it wasn't that case.
Everything was black. You know what I'm saying? So for me, hearing the Black National Anthem, it was a normal experience. You know what I'm saying? It was a normal experience.
And for somebody to say, well, I don't think that's relevant, then you're speaking against my experience. It ain't got nothing to do with going against anybody or anything like that. That's what my experience was. In a normal situation. It wasn't radical. It wasn't nothing. It was just a normal situation.
You know, it's real quick.
You can't fault the man for saying he never heard it though.
He
never heard it. He never heard it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So who's faulting him of it though? Who's faulting?
Who's what?
No, I'm just speaking.
Who's saying that it's a bad thing that he don't know it?
Fruit was saying that was part of his history, and that bothers him that people don't know, they don't look at it as serious as he looks at it. But in defense of people who never heard it, if you never heard it, you don't know, you don't know. I've heard it, but it wasn't necessarily prevalent in my world. Like it wasn't like Public Enemy when I was in college. Fight the Power. I guess that was a relevant song in my life, in my era, growing up. Me and Big Dog, we all listened to Public Enemy. We all wore the symbols around our neck. The Black National Anthem, I heard it in church. Had a couple Black History courses in college, stuff like that in grade school. I heard it, but it didn't really impact me like that. You know what I'm saying? Not that I think it's a bad song. That's
the whole point. That's understandable.
So like I might use rap for instance. Public.
He was just.
Huh? No, I'm not saying.
But
no, I'm just saying.
Go
ahead. Go ahead, Big Dog.
He was basically. This is my understanding of it. He was just basically saying that it sounds crazy to him that more people didn't experience it. That's all.
No, I get that because it's weird to hear Drake.
It is what it is, man.
It's good to hear. It's weird to hear Drake say he never heard it before. I have heard it.
Not to know
it wasn't impacting my life, but I've heard it plenty of times. I heard it.
Not to know it, tell you the truth, no.
Yeah,
when I asked people, and they was like, "Nah, I ain't learned that joint there." They might have said church or something like that, but nobody said that he was learning that.
Yeah, it was just church. But it's interesting. I looked it up, and it says that it was initially a poem for children's choir to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and then it was adopted by the NAACP in 1919 as the Black National Anthem. So I mean, like most things in this country, right? It's always based on something else that we don't really know about the history of it. That I think that's interesting. That it was initially made a poem for a children's choir to celebrate Abraham. That's what AI is saying. I don't know how true that is.
I mean, look, but what it really says is freedom. You listen to the words, it's freedom, and they want to put it on Abraham Lincoln. I mean, as a youngin, before you get it, I did the research. We saw him as the savior of us.
Okay.
But he wanted to win a war.
He said, if I could keep the Union without freeing the slaves, I would do.
You know what I mean?
What I do like about this is it's like Phil said earlier, we all have our own journeys, but I think like you got 7 different or 6 different perspectives on this call alone. And it's just respecting the fact that people can see and have different experiences and perspective that we all respect still, even though they may be different.
And yeah, that's facts. And not taking for granted that people automatically had your experience to that point.
Facts,
right? So what you're saying, like, everybody's
this is what it is.
Different.
But would it be safe to assume that going up through all of us in our 50s, right? Would it be safe to assume that we dealt with people that had a part of raising us that can talk to the things that we enjoy today that they had to fight for back in the past? Isn't that safe to say that? When you think about the whole argument about Black people in this country, they always go back to slavery. But I was raised up with people who didn't have rights. Right. Our civil rights were coming to 65, the 14th Amendment, bro. And there's people that still alive
who couldn't drink out of the same faucet, who couldn't walk, who couldn't go through sundown towns and all that kind of thing. That's our experience. We experienced that, and we know people that raised us that went through that. And what's crazy is that those people taught us, here's the irony of it, those people who went through that experience taught us how to overcome it, to become what we became, and then complain about it. We just say this is what we overcame, but now, going forward to what we go through it now, we got a clown in the office who's taking away. Hey man, we don't want white people to feel bad because of slavery. Dude, my experience. My experience.
That's another show.
My experience is
another show,
bro. You talk about slavery. I'm talking about my life. I know people who had to go through segregation and hangings and all that stuff. My dad took all of us over a bridge, but he talked about who was hung on that bridge. That's my experience. But now you want to take away all of that. You want to say God takes the museums. We want to take away all that stuff because we don't want people to feel guilty. Who gives a damn about your guilt when our experience is that we have to go through the experience of it in order to survive. Now, like you said, Keith, it's for another subject and all that stuff. But sometimes, man, in the moment when you feeling it, you gotta say it, bro. And that's courage. Now we can table it to another thing. As long as I got my point across because I'm feeling what I'm feeling based on my experience.
We need some old FIFO in this country right now. We need some real old FIFO in this country, not the shirt. We need some real old FIFO in the country because right now it's getting crazier and crazier by the day, and nobody want to lose their freedoms and lose their ability to be a certain way and earn the way they want to earn and be the way they want to be. So at the end of the day, if all of us don't come together, one side, both sides together, and have that common goal of saving this country, otherwise we all want to be up the creek at the end of the day.
And this is the last point I want to make. I just went to an orientation where I took my grandbaby to her first class, where she was the only black kid in the class. So you think I ain't thinking about that shit? Are you crazy? That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Because I don't want to lose. I don't want her to lose herself and her recent legacy. Fuck out of here, man. I have to pay attention to that shit.
All right, well, look. This is what we're going to do from here. We're going to table anything else we got after this because I appreciate the simple fact that you guys showed up. But it's obvious y'all did what the fuck y'all wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you go ahead and laugh about that.
Oh, I lost my invitation.
Damn.
I might be on the outside.
Go ahead and laugh about that because this is something serious for me. I appreciate y'all and y'all made good points, but if you wanted to jump off the subject, you should have told me in the beginning. Because I will create an episode so you can get your shit off. Any last words before we go?
I appreciate it.
I enjoyed myself though. Sorry,
I enjoyed myself, but I apologize going off script.
Yeah,
I apologize too, bro.
Road.
You saying? I was just.
No, don't apologize. We good.
I felt free. I felt free and felt like I ain't speak my mind, man.
I appreciate coming on.
And you talked about everything but sports.
It was the wrong time, bro, and I apologize for that, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, brother.
But no, and I'm not upset, man. So don't get me wrong. But here's the thing: when you get grace, when somebody gives you grace, understand you're getting grace. Say what you have to say and then move on.
Gentlemen, I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation.
I really enjoyed tonight's show.
Come on, bruh.
Go ahead, Jaquan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed tonight's conversation, and
you're right.
Sort of looking forward to the next, I guess. I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Facts. Say less.
Anybody else?
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you all the time. I love the strong perspective.
Strong perspectives. One for all for one.
Go Birds.
No doubt. No doubt. This is Strong Perspective Podcast. Please go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. We're here every Friday at 7:30. Tune in next week.
Check it out. Represent.
We appreciate you. Chat Lives matters. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you, bro.
Peace out.